tournament. To me, again, I have no idea what the expectations of UCLA are. I love Steve Alford. He is going to be a great coach, without question. But I have no idea what the expectation level is, because that was the expectation here of you guys. And I didn't expect you to win the Pac-12. And then you said you had the #1 recruiting class. The only way I would fire a coach under those circumstances, and me and you, well, I don't really know you at all. But the only way I would fire a coach under those circumstances, if he wasn't graduating kids, period. That's the only way I wouldn't do it. If his graduation rate sucked. Other than that, as a basketball aficionado, I watch NBA basketball, and that's what we do more. That makes no sense to me.
Well, we graduated every player that stayed 4 years in our program. And we've had a lot of kids that have gone on and left early to go to the NBA, and that's all, part of this business now. And it's interesting listening to the NCAA president talk about how we'd like to get that changed. I don't think it'll ever be changed from where it is. If it is, it's a long way off. I mean, it's perfect right now for the NBA. 1 year to watch these kids at the college level, evaluate them against older players, guys that are juniors and seniors in college. And we're all in this to make money as, kids coming out of college, you're trying to get a job. So, you can't begrudge a kid.
Well, I was politically correct now, Charles. You take it.
Well, first of all, it's not perfect for the NBA, because they send all these steps after 1 year to the NBA, and we're paying them millions of dollars, and they can't play dead. First off, it's not a perfect system. And I understand the agents, they're scumbags. They just want to get as much money as possible. Those days at UCLA, those days are over. Because you named a couple players. You talk about Kevin Love. If Kevin Love stays in college, Drew Holiday, Russell Westbrook, if these guys stay in college, like John Calipari won a national championship the last year, and he didn't make the tournament this year because all his players left. This notion that UCLA, which is obviously got great tradition, I love Reggie Miller, he's one of my great friends. This notion where you're going to have a dynasty again because of the one and done, that's not going to happen ever again. I mean, if all those kids stay at Kentucky, they go undefeated for the next 2 or 3 years. But they don't. They don't even make the tournament. So I thought it was unfair that you got fired. But this notion, listen, I understand everybody lives in the past. If they had a downside, whether it's Alabama, great programs in the world, UCLA, Kentucky, but the days of these kids staying in college 3 and 4 years, those days are over. But listen, the system is broken. I don't know if we can ever fix it, but it's not perfect. Listen, those kids in Kentucky last year were all very good players, but you can't tell me any of them had any impact in the NBA this year. I love Anthony Davis, and he might be a great player down the line, but those 6 kids that went to the NBA from Kentucky last year, don't tell me they've had any impact in the NBA. They have not.
And unfortunately, you don't have anything to say about what kind of decision they make, because that's up to them.
That's correct. But I'll tell you what, being there at UCLA, they celebrate national championships. The athletic department, we don't even have recognition for Final Fours anywhere on campus in the facility or anything. So it's all about national championships, and that's what they're about. That's what they want. That's what the expectation is. When 10 years, we got the Final Four 3 times. My only regret is we didn't win one of those Final Fours. We lost to 2 really good Florida teams that won it back-to-back years. The other year we lose to Memphis with John, who had a great team with Derrick Rose.
Only the MVP of the NBA.
Right.
Coach is going to stick with us. I want to remind you, coming up tomorrow.